Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I wanted to show you that I got my jelly plate in from Amazon. It was a big mess. So about 6 to 8 weeks ago I ordered a jelly plate because there's nowhere here that I could find to buy it, so it had to be imported in. And I waited and waited and it didn't show up, and then I called Amazon and come to find out it was either stolen or lost. They don't know. It got misplaced in transit. So they gave me my refund and I ordered it again, and then I had to wait another 3.5 weeks. So it's taken in a total about 7 to 8 weeks to get the jelly plate here, but it's finally here. So this is what it looks like. It is bigger. It is 12 by 14. I made sure that it looks okay because in the back you can see that it's here and that it's not broken and everything seems to be fine. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to play with it a little bit and see how it works and see if I like it. I'm really excited to try it. So yeah, let's get started. Just one more quick thing before I start. I wanted to tell you that it was over $100. It was like $110 because I had to have it shipped in from the US. Canada, I couldn't find anywhere in Canada to buy one. So yeah, it's not cheap, but I hope I have fun with it and make my own design papers. And so we're gonna get started and try it out. And try it out today. So this is how it's packaged. It gives you a piece of paper here. Tells you how easy, it's basic. They recommend acrylic paints and water soluble. So it just gives you kind of instructions. Now I've seen a few people on YouTube use theirs, so I'm just going to give it a go. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it out of the plastic. So it's here, and then there's another plastic on top of it, so I'm just going to peel it off. And that's not easy to peel. It's not releasing very easy. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna peel this plastic off gently. Okay guys, so I'm back. So they had this clear cellophane on both sides of the gel plate, and it was really hard to get off. It actually took 2 people because I didn't want to tear the jelly plate. So I definitely think you have to take it off slowly, and you need a lot of strength. So I couldn't do it by myself, so that was interesting and I did not know. Anyways, I have the plastics off now, and then to store it, I read that you just put it back into the original package that it came in. So alright, so let's get started. Okay, so the first couple pages I'm just gonna try. I have some cardstock here. I'm just going to try and see what comes up and what it's about. So I have tons of paint off to this side. I'm gonna grab Christmas green because what I want to do is papers for my Christmas journal that I'm gonna start. So now you just put a little dab here, a little dab here, and a little dab here, and you pick between 2 to 3 colors. I'm gonna do green and yellow, so I'm gonna put some yellow down. One might be too much paint, and I'll learn as I go. I have a brayer right here, so you're just gonna roll it out I'm either maybe not enough paint or too much paint. I'm not sure. I'm going to roll this over here. So now I'm just going to lay this down onto the gel plate. Press lightly. And then peel it off. And that's the first print. So that's how it looks. It's pretty. And then I have some more paint over here. So I'm just going to pick it up off the back of here. That dried pretty quickly. So now I think they said you could wipe it down with a wipe. So that's what I'm going to do to clean it. I have some stamps. I also have a stencil to try. So let's try again. Clean up our mess here. Let's try deep red. And I'm going to try it a little bit thicker. And I'm going to try gold. Or yellow, actually. Oop, that has a lump in it. Let me get the lump out of the paint. That fell in my water. Let's dry that off. Okay. So I put a little bit more paint because the last one seemed a little too thin. Okay. Clean off your brayer. Now I have Let It Snow. So I'm going to stamp it. And to clean my stamp, I've got a bucket of water here. Okay. So now I'm going to get a new piece of paper. Actually, I've got one of my big papers that I want to put into the journal. On the back side needs something and it's bigger, so I'm going to use this side as the powder and this side doesn't have anything, so I'm going to use this paper and I'm going to lay it down and gently press And then I have my pickup paper over here, so I'm just gonna pick this up just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to peel it off and see if it worked. Oh, it's cute. Okay, so you can sort of see Let It Snow, but I love the colors. So we're definitely getting there. So I'm gonna let that one dry. I'm going to wipe this down again. Now I don't know if you have to wipe it down each time you use it or if it will just pick up afterwards. I'm not quite sure. I guess the more I play, the more I'll know. Doesn't have to be perfect clean, but just a little bit tidied up. Okay, so now I have a red paper. I'm gonna do red and green again. I mean red and silver this time. So let's try red. So we're gonna put some red down. And I'm going to put some silver down. And then I'm going to use the brayer. Oh, I think I put too much this time, but that's okay. Okay, so, and then I have my paper over here. Now, I have this leaf. It's a foam stamp, and it's brand new. So I'm just going to push it down into the paint. Just like that. And then I'm going to put this one over here on my... Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. So I'm meant to drop this stamp into the water. I'm going to drop that stamp into the water. I'm going to grab my paper. So it's white on this side, pattern on this side. And I'm just going to lay it down just like that. Push down a little bit. Now I have my other tester paper here, so I'm just gonna pick up this paint here. Just like that. Okay, so let's pull it off and see if it worked. Ooh, that's really pretty. So that turned out really well. That's really pretty. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there is some leaves on here. Very, very pretty. And shiny. Okay. Okay guys, so now what I'm gonna do is try a stencil. So I'm gonna try yellow and silver. So I'm just putting down the paint onto the jelly plate. And now I'm gonna put silver. use the brayer. I'm going to get a fresh paper ready. I'm going to use this stencil that I have. I'm just going to lay it down here, just like that. It's a little bent, but that's okay. I'm going to lay the paper that I want it on just above the stencil. See if it works. And I got a pattern just like that. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to move the paint again right over it just to I'm going to peel this off like that. I'm going to put this into the water. I'm going to grab my next paper and I'm going to lay it straight down onto the plate. I'm a little off, but that's okay. Rub it down just a little bit. And then peel it off. Ooh, it's very pretty. So it's got the pattern right there. Very, very pretty. I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to put more gold. Gold? No, let's do red. We're going to put red still on here and see if it will pick up whatever's left. So I'm just going to roll the red out. And the thing with crafts, there's never no right or wrong. You could do whatever you want. Okay. So that seems good. I'm gonna roll it over here on my scrap paper. Take off the excess off the brayer. I've got another sheet here. On one side it says let it snow. On this side it says let it snow. So I am going to lay this down now and see if it will pick up whatever I have left on the plate. Oops. I'm going to pull it up and see, and it's really, really pretty. It has silver and red. Really, that's just really pretty. And an easy way to get color onto paper. So I'm going to let that one dry. I still have a little bit left on the corner, so I'm going to use this and pick it up, and also on this side and pick it up. So you can use it any way you want. You could use it with all different kinds of paints. You can use it with stencil. You could use it without a stencil. You could use stamps. Lots of fun you can have with it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna try green again. So I'm gonna put some green down. So there's green. And now I'm gonna try gold. And hopefully there's no lumps. So we're gonna put gold down. The silver was really pretty, so now I'm gonna try the gold. Okay, got my brayer, so we're gonna roll. Try to get those lines out. To the best of my abilities. Okay, scrap paper. Now I have the foam again because I really liked how it looked. So I'm going to push it down. Push it down. Push it down. Push it down. Move that over to my paper. Take some of the paint off, push it down, this is actually a lot of fun, and you can create whatever you want. Okay, so now I have those down. Again, I'm going to put my stamp in the bucket of water so it doesn't get hard and hard to clean. I have this one on this side, and this one is white on this side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lay it down. Lay it straight down, and then press slightly. Not really that hard, just got to lay it down and press. I'm going to grab a wet wipe. Sorry if I bumped the camera. Now, I still have my paper that needs some thing on the sides, so I'm just going to pick this side up. I'm going to pick the middle part up here. There. Okay, so that's just, now let's pull this off and see. Wow, that looks really good. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there is the leaves on there. It's really, really pretty with the gold. So now that has to dry. Now I'm just gonna try and see what's left on the plate with just a scrap piece of paper. So I'm gonna lay this down and pull it up and see. Lay this down, pull it up and see. Lay this down, pull it up and see. Lay this down, pull it up and see. So you still had some here. Sorry about bumping you again. So you still had some paint down and you can still pick it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to clean it this time. I'm going to leave it. But I'm going to put down silver. Just going to put down the silver. And I'm going to put down the red. Now let's do silver and blue. Silver and blue. So there's blue. Okay, so now I'm going to roll it out. Just like that. I have my scrap paper here. Okay, so now I have this stamp. It says Peace on Earth. I'm just going to let it dry a little bit before I put the stamp in and see if that makes a difference. Because I've heard many people say that if you let the stamp dry a little, then, the paints dry a little, the stamp is a little better. So I'm just going to let it sit for a second. Now I'm going to start stamping with the Peace on Earth with the wings inside. I'm going to take that over to my test page. It stamps really good over here with the paint, so that's good. It's a very pretty stamp. And I think I could get one more row in. Or at least a couple more. Okay. So I'm going to throw that into the water. I'm actually going to keep this paper because it's got really pretty pattern to it, and this is just really cute. I will be using this in the book too, so I'm just going to flip it over and use the other side. Now I'm going to grab another one of the papers I'm going to put in the book. I'm going to lay it down onto the plate just like that. Take another, actually I'll do the back side with this here. Ooh, it turned out really pretty. I'm going to try again on this side. See if there's any left. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this off. And this is how it looks. I think I waited a little too long. The paint seems to have dried a little bit, but it's really pretty. I'm going to try to pick up this middle right in here. So I'm just going to push this down onto there and pull and try to, there. But it's really pretty, and the pattern did come out. The wings are definitely on there. So this is pretty good considering it's my first time. So So that needs to dry. Again, so I did these ones, and this is the green with the gold in the leaves. I did the green, just solid green. I did red and yellow. And I did red and silver. So it's really fun. It's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I see that the pattern is still down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another color on here. What color should I put down on here? Let's try gold or yellow. Let's try the yellow. It's lighter. And see if we could pick up what's down there now. So I'm just going to put some yellow on, because I see some still down there, and I'm wondering if I could pick it up. So I'm just putting yellow. You definitely need the room in your space to work with this. Okay. So the yellow is down. I'm just going to roll it onto my paper over here. I'm going to grab another one. Another paper. I have this one. It's just trees. Okay. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to pull it up. Ooh. So it definitely got some stuff that was left over. There is some wings in there. So it definitely did that. And that's actually very, very pretty. So I'm not upset with that at all. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to pick up here and here. So this is definitely a fun thing to play with. You can do a lot with it. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.